Prepare for a harsh winter. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. I've heard a lot about this winter being very, very harsh. Very cold, long, with lots of complications. Farmer's Almanac calls for a harsh winter. I've heard of a lot of other sources of things like that predict stuff and they look at stuff and all that stuff way beyond me. That's not me. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. But long, harsh winter. Something we need to be preparing for now. As I say, I'm sitting out here in 90-degree weather, sun, gorgeous morning, my stuff growing behind me. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, I'm talking about this now. I should be out enjoying the sun. Well, I will be. But yeah, if this winter is long and harsh, we need to prepare for it now. What are some of the things we need to do to prepare for a long, harsh winter? Well, if you have a wood stove, you need to stockpile some firewood, right? A lot of firewood. Even if your wood stove, fireplace, whatever may be, is a backup, that's what we do as preppers, right? We have backups, two backups. So, get a bunch of firewood. It's less expensive now than the closer to winter you get, the more expensive it is. That's if you're buying it. If you're not buying it, go cut some down now. Quarter it up, chop it up, stack it, get it drying. Is it best? It would be better for next year, next winter, not this winter, but it'd be better than nothing, right? Yes. Okay. If you're a pellet stove, buy some extra pellets. Whatever your fuel source for your alternative energy or alternative heating is, get it. Get your house in order. Make sure that all your window seals are sealed properly. Door seals sealed properly. Insulation, any work you need to do there. If you have double pane windows and some are broken. I have one that's broken. I was stupid and I was trying to load this big dresser, so I forget what it was, some big, huge, heavy thing that was awkward, and I had enough strength to get it into the back of the truck. I had the truck backed up, tailgate down, and then the weight shifted, and I just couldn't control the weight. It came back, smashed the outer pane of one of our windows. Now I got to get it replaced. Those kind of things. We got to stay on top of those kind of things. What else? Wool blankets. If you don't have an alternate heat source like that, lots of wool blankets. Quilts. That kind of stuff. De-icers, right? For the walkway, driveway, snow shovels, standard things like that. But what else? Alternate ways to cook. If it is really harsh, things get iced up. What happens if we lose power? Remember Texas last winter? Oh yeah, that was a bad situation. So prepare for it now. Lessons learned from what those people went through. The grid went down. It was extremely cold. A lot of people suffered. So that's what we do as preppers. We're proactive, not reactive. We look at that situation and we say, whoa, what happened to me? Because it can happen to you. Okay, if you live in Florida or somewhere where it doesn't get cold, maybe this doesn't apply to you. But for the most Americans, it probably applies to you some way, or people around the world in different countries, because we have an audience here of people from different countries. I've had people here from Uzbekistan, Australia, England, Japan, Hong Kong, China, Russia, Ukraine, France, Germany, a lot of people I've seen from all over the world. So first, welcome. If you're not from the United States, it's okay. You can get here. I'm just kidding. Yeah, welcome everybody. So I try to talk to as wide and as general as audience as I possibly can. Because we're all different. We're all in different situations. You're not right where I live in my specific situation. I'm not right where you live in your specific situation. So we need to look at, generally speaking, what do we need to do? Alternate heat sources. And I'll tell you a funny story. Okay, my wife, I was in the military. I was deployed on mission, and it was wintertime, And it was here in the Pacific Northwest, in Washington State. It wasn't that cold, but it was cold. So we lost power. So she went to the store. She was at Walmart, and walking down, she was walking down the heater aisle. She was looking at space heaters, trying to decide which one she wanted to heat the house while the power's out. That's what my oldest son said, Mom, you got to plug those in. It was just stress. My wife is a very intelligent woman. It was just, she wasn't thinking. So we got to think about that though, right? Space heaters won't work, right? Unless you get a generator. Generators are great. Think about that. Think about getting a generator for winter. And things like that, space heaters to plug in to heat. There's propane heaters, there's oil heaters, there's all different kinds of heaters. Kerosene, there's propane heaters. But be careful about which ones you're using indoors. They're not all suited for indoors. So make sure you do that. Be careful and be safe with your family. Staying warm obviously is the biggest concern. But what about winter driving? Is your vehicle ready and up to par for winter? Do you have chains? Do you have this food, water, stuff like that I talk about all the time? You should always have in your vehicle your get-home bag, some food, water, recovery supplies. If you slide off the road, how do you get yourself out? Those kind of things. That's all stuff you should always have in your vehicle. But reassess, start thinking now. I get it, it's early, it's a beautiful day outside. I don't need to worry about winter yet. Well, just start thinking about it now. And make a list. Make a list, write all this stuff down. Heat source. What about water? What if your water lines freeze? Check your water lines. How's the wrapping on them? Everything. Heat, your house, vehicles. What about your feet? Do you have really good quality merino wool socks, waterproof boots, insulated? Have you checked them? Are they worn out? Do you need new ones? We got to take care of ourselves. What about layering systems? Base layers, mid layers, outer layers, stuff like that. I'll be talking about that more as we get closer to winter. Show you some layering systems, what works well. Because I don't know if I could show you what doesn't work because I don't have it, because I know it doesn't work. But anyway, start thinking about things now. It's important. It's important that we get ready for winter prior to it being here. Remember, proactive, not reactive. So make a list and just start, slowly. You got time, okay? But start checking these things off. Don't be caught unprepared. We're preppers, and that's what we do. Prepping is living insurance. It is the ability and peace of mind to take care of your family no matter what happens, no matter what comes our way. So, worst case scenario, harsh winter, extremely low temperatures, way below freezing. You lose power. What do? What things do you need to do? We're all in different situations. Like I said, I can throw out some ideas, but I can't tell you exactly what to do. I can encourage you to start thinking, though. The most powerful tool in preparedness, right? Michael's hat. No. Brain, right? Prepare now. Anyway, enough of that. I hope you guys are having wonderful days. I hope you're out enjoying the weather. I hope you're out enjoying growing your own foods, raising your own animals, doing the things. Common prepper term, right? Yeah, it's one of my favorite terms from the military. Just like semper gumby applies to preparedness also, which is always flexible. Flexibility to be able to adapt and overcome dynamic situations. Work on your fitness. Now it's gorgeous and beautiful out. You can get outside and stuff like that. Work on your fitness. Eat healthy, whole, natural foods. Stay hydrated. Identify water sources. There's so much to do. But we need to do it. I want you guys to be prepared. I want to reach more people and get more people into a basic level of preparedness. At least a basic level. Think about these things. Plan these things. Remember, it's your family. It's your life. I'm just trying to help you. Does it really affect me if you don't do this and something bad happens to you? Indirectly, maybe. But I care about you guys. Seriously, I want you guys to be prepared. I want you to be able to take care of your families, to take care of yourselves, to be there, to be an asset to your family, to your community, to those around you. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.